Can sharks really detect blood from miles away? Sharks are among the most fascinating and misunderstood creatures in the ocean. Known as apex predators, they possess extraordinary sensory abilities that help them locate prey in vast and murky waters. One of the most popular beliefs about sharks is that they can smell blood from miles away, often dramatized in movies and pop culture. But how accurate is this claim? Let's dive into the science behind a shark's sense of smell and whether they truly have this superpower. How do sharks smell? Sharks rely heavily on their sense of smell, which is one of the most advanced in the animal kingdom. Their ability to detect odors is facilitated by nares, or small nostril-like openings located on the underside of their snouts. Unlike human noses, these nares are not used for breathing, but solely for detecting scents in the water. Water flows into the nares, where it passes over specialized structures called olfactory lamellae, which are covered in millions of scent receptors. These receptors are highly sensitive to certain chemicals, allowing sharks to detect even minute traces of substances in the water. Can sharks smell blood from miles away? The short answer is no. Sharks cannot detect blood from miles away. While their sense of smell is incredibly powerful, it has its limits. The ability of a shark to detect blood depends on several factors, including the concentration of blood. Sharks can detect very low concentrations of substances. Some studies suggest they can sense 1 part of blood in a million parts of seawater. This means that a single drop of blood can be noticeable in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Ocean currents' odors in water don't spread evenly. Instead, they are carried by currents and diffuse over time. If a shark is down current from the source of the blood, it has a higher chance of detecting it. Proximity to the source. While sharks can smell blood at impressive distances, the idea of miles is an exaggeration. Depending on water conditions, they are more likely to detect blood within a few hundred meters to a kilometer, not across vast stretches of the ocean. Why are sharks so sensitive to blood? Sharks have evolved to detect certain chemicals that indicate the presence of prey, including blood and amino acids. Blood, particularly from fish or marine mammals, contains compounds that sharks associate with food. When they detect blood in the water, it triggers their predatory instincts, prompting them to investigate the source. Do sharks only react to human blood? Another common myth is that sharks are specifically drawn to human blood. In reality, sharks are not inherently attracted to human blood. They are more sensitive to the blood of their natural prey, such as fish and seals, which contain specific amino acids and oils. Human blood does not necessarily entice sharks unless it is mixed with other factors, such as the scent of wounded marine animals. What else can sharks detect? In addition to their keen sense of smell, sharks possess other incredible sensory adaptations that make them efficient predators. Lateral line system. Sharks can detect vibrations and movement in the water through their lateral line, helping them locate prey even in complete darkness. Electroreception sharks have specialized organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, which allow them to sense the electric fields generated by the muscle movements of other animals. Vision. While their eyesight is not as celebrated as their other senses, many sharks can see well in low light, giving them an advantage in murky or deep waters. Why the myth persists? The idea that sharks can smell blood from miles away likely originates from exaggerated portrayals in movies and TV shows. Films like Jaws have contributed to the fear of sharks by emphasizing their blood-sniffing abilities, making them appear as unstoppable hunters. While sharks are formidable predators, they are far from mindless eating machines. Their sensory abilities are finely tuned for survival, not specifically for hunting humans. What should you do if you're bleeding in the ocean? Although sharks are not explicitly attracted to human blood, it's still wise to exercise caution. If you are bleeding, avoid swimming in the ocean, especially in areas known for shark activity. Blood, along with other bodily fluids, may attract curious sharks. Avoid splashing excessively or wearing shiny objects, which can mimic the movements of prey and catch a shark's attention. Conclusion: sharks do have an extraordinary ability to detect blood in water, but the notion that they can smell it from miles away is an exaggeration. Their sense of smell, combined with other remarkable sensory adaptations, makes them highly efficient predators. However, sharks are not mindless hunters seeking out human blood. They are intelligent, ecologically important creatures with a finely tuned survival strategy. Understanding the science behind their behavior can help dispel myths and foster greater appreciation for these fascinating animals.